Hey everybody. I recently got asked a question on one of my previous videos about the Blackstone griddle and how it's holding up. Apparently there are some concerns about what he's heard on the internet or whatever and want to know how mine is doing. Well, I haven't touched this in at least 3 months. I haven't used it. I got a camping trip coming up. I got to get it out and see what kind of condition it's in anyway and see what it looks like and everything. I did end up getting the bag for it. So it's been sitting in its bag this whole time. And the bag comes with a cover. And let's just see how everything looks after sitting for a long time. I've got it disconnected fairly quickly, or out of here fairly quickly. Okay, let me just get it off the back side here, and I'll lift the griddle out of the bag. This is a pretty handy bag to keep this thing in and keep it safe and clean and all that kind of stuff. So let me set it down here, see if everything's in the picture. And the griddle is stored like this. So you take it and you flip it over, and it looks, let me see if I can get this in frame, adjust the camera, give me 1 second. Okay guys, I got the thing set up. I fired it up. It fired up on the first click. I didn't have any trouble with it. It's heating up right now. I wasn't planning on doing this. The guy just sent me a few questions, and I figured I would just take it out and answer his questions, show it to him, because it's been sitting for a few months. I haven't used it. Okay. Alright, so I hunted down the questions this guy wanted to ask me. And it says, it's been almost a year since your initial review. How do you like your Blackstone griddle? I was all set to buy one, then read a bunch of reviews that talked about warping, rusting, especially very poor customer service from Blackstone. Will you please let me know how you like the griddle now, and if you have had any issues? Okay, I have not had any issues. I have not had any problems, and I've never had any contact with Blackstone at all, so I can't comment on that. And also, would you share your 3-hour seasoning process? Don't know exactly if he's talking about the grill or what I was cooking in the video, so I can't, because I don't understand the question. What oil did you use? Just regular canola oil, nothing special. And did you run the griddle at full temperature? No, I almost never run it at full temperature. I almost run it, I always run it really low. And how long do you run it at a time? However long it takes to cook the food, I don't know. 15-20 minutes or something, and then after that, after I'm done cooking, I'll clean it. Let's see, I would think that seasoning would be the secret to preventing rust. Yes, of course. Also how you store it. I also live in Arizona, so rust is really not a problem here. But I really like the looks. Okay, so that's the questions. I think I've answered all those, and I figured real quick I'll cook my breakfast on it since I got it out. And this is not recommended, by the way, but I have a house that's pretty well ventilated. So this has been sitting for a long time. I'm just going to take a soaked towel and then just kind of wipe off the surface. Get all the old oil off. And that's all there is to it. Not really going to make a big production out of that. We'll just let that, get nice and hot. And I've turned this thing down really low, pretty much as low as it'll go, and that's kind of how I like to run it. Give me 1 second to find my spatula. Got my Blackstone spatula. I really like this. So first thing we're going to do is throw a little oil down, and this is just regular canola oil. Squirt us up some oil here, not a whole lot. Kind of spread it around a little, no biggie. And then I'm going to take some Gourmet Chorizo. I found a place that makes fresh chorizo. It's a Bash's Butcher, and I love this chorizo. It's awesome. So I'm just going to toss it onto the grill real quick and kind of break it down a little. So all we're looking to do is kind of brown this up a little bit. Kind of let that brown up. No pain, no strain on the membrane. But anyway, one of my favorite breakfasts. And then when I go camping with this thing, I'll cook all my meals on this thing. I don't take other cooking devices. Most of the time, I just you know, take this out, and then I'll just cook on it the whole time for the whole trip. Okay, so there's us an egg. Another egg, another egg. Yeah, and I'm going to be going on a trip this weekend, so I got the, you know, I get this thing out and make sure it's all good. There's my 4th egg right there. Put these back in the refrigerator. You got to keep them refrigerated. Okay, so we just kind of stir in our eggs into the chorizo here. No problem. Yeah, this thing doesn't take you know, a lot of heat. I don't know if those guys that you say are kind of reporting that that the top warped on them or something, or you know, they're just you know, cranking up the heat. You know, I don't find that I need to crank up the heat. I find that it cooks really fast on its lowest setting. I haven't really had to even turn it up very much at all. That's about it. Let me get my let me get a plate out. And then I'll kind of edit this as, I mean, there's just not a lot of room in this kitchen, so I'll do the best I can with this situation. Let me see if we can get a little more light on the subject just in case. And get this stirred around a little bit. I'm not sure where my cleaning blade is right now. The nice thing about a griddle is that you can really kind of spread your food out on top of it and get it cooked just right. Oh, this another guy asked me how long can you go on a propane bottle. Man, I don't know. I don't like keep track of that. A long time. I mean, this is like my 4th bottle that I've run through it, but you know, it goes a long time without needing to be changed, you know. So, but I mean, I didn't keep track of the hours or anything, or the minutes or anything like that. Okay, so this is pretty well done. So what I'm going to do is while this sits here and I get my tortilla ready, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off. You got to turn it like that. Okay, so now it's off. And I'm going to take my cheese. Put me a pile of cheese on the top of that right there. And while that's melting, I'll get my tortilla ready. Okay, got my tortilla, and I'll do this one at a time because there's just not enough room to do it in front of the camera here. Okay, you roll this one up and I'll be right back for the second one real quick. Okay, second one. About all it's going to fit on there. Give me 1 second, roll this up. Now a lot of people ask me a lot of questions in apprehension of buying one of these. And I've seen these things on sale for as low as $59 before. They do go on sale like once a year or something for like 59 bucks. I've seen them that low, but most of the time, I think most of the time they're right around the $80 mark or something like that. And like always, you will find a link in the description for buying one of these if you would like. And yeah, I guess that's all there's to it. I hope I answered everybody's questions, and I still love this thing. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's you know, it's really awesome. And as far as cleaning this, I'll link down below to the video where I show you how to clean this. It's super easy to clean. It's you know, about the same as washing a pot or a pan. I mean, not a big deal at all. So don't hesitate to buy one of these. These things are really awesome. Talk at you later. Thanks for watching me make my breakfast, and we'll talk at you next time. On that end.